folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and up in the sky, far away, there's a magic world where we play. So come along with me, and we'll be happy. Yes, I got it! How about that? Welcome back to our Sky Bees 2 Let's Play Extravaganza. Happy to see you. And today's gonna be a pretty good one, I'm reckoning, because today is the day that we're finally pressing on and completing our goal of having a diamond bee. We've got a long way to go. We've got 4, 5, 6 bees to breed before we even get there. But we're doing okay. I don't know what all this sound is of things walking. Oh, you know what? It must be the honeybees. That's what it is. It's the sound, probably specifically of the sand bee doing his little thing on sand. I keep getting freaked out because I keep hearing that sound, but that's all it is. And look, this is our first time ever going to harvest from the water and the lava nests. So that's pretty exciting. Now, those are kind of odd numbers to collect. We're used to getting 8 of each, so did we leave some in here? Yes, we did, and probably there as well. I do like that the items will just phase through reality. That's pretty handy. We need to get the keys so that we can lock those up so that it shows how many items are in there and also holds the item's picture. Very, very important. It's interesting that the keys get stored in here, but not next to each other, even after you sort. Now, I have a couple of extra lava bees and a couple of extra water bees. I don't remember why exactly that I have those in my inventory, and I'm not so sure that it matters. I put those in there, didn't I? Yeah, 8 of each. We're not going to worry about collecting from the rest of them right now. Right now, we're going to go ahead and focus on what's going on in here, because what we need to do now is take stock of how many bees. None, so it's just these 4. That's perfect, because we want to breed them with each other now. And in order to do that, we need to get the appropriate items for each of them. So that's going to be cobblestone and leaves. Now, leaves we have plenty of. Cobblestone we have an infinite amount of. I just wasn't sure if we had any inside of here. Now, the one thing we don't want to do is make the mistake of allowing them to breed with, like, their own kind. So we want to only do that one, and then this one, and then those 2 will breed together. Hopefully. There we go. And now that those 2 have bred, we can come over here and do the... Did you go inside there? I thought you went inside of there for a second. I was very angry. Why did you take damage? I'm confused. Wait, why do you have hearts missing? What happened? How did you both injure yourselves? What is going on? Why are both of the water ones injured? What happened to you, Lava Bee? Are you guys, like, having a rough time or something? Why don't you just go back into the hives and take a nap? We do have 2 obsidian bees now, though. So what we'll do is we'll wait until 5 minutes pass. I think it's 5 minutes. We can breed these again. That'll give us 4 of the obsidian bees. Then we can breed all the obsidian bees together. And, oh, wait, no, we can't, because I'm almost positive that you'll need obsidian from it. Oh, wait, hold on. What is an obsidian bee's flower type as well? Yeah, so they want obsidian to breed together. Makes sense. And then they also want an obsidian bee nectar, which is going to need some obsidian, which we don't have any of, and lava honeycomb block, which we also don't have any of. But I'm just going to go ahead and say that I think I know exactly how to go about getting that. All we have to do is return right over to here, and wouldn't you know it, it's ready with some more honey. We should probably go ahead and get both of these while we're just in the neighborhood and poking around down here. But we're going to hold on to these, because I think that is probably going to... maybe it's like a full 9. Is what you need. It's been a while since we've made the full block. I'm going to take all of that. And, I mean, I'll tell you what else I'll do. Just while I'm in the area, I will go ahead and harvest the rest of these that are ready to go. But I'm not going to make you watch that, because that would be unbearably boring for you, I am sure. So what I'll do is, I'll stop talking, and then we can cut ahead 2 moments later when I've finished collecting all of the honey, and am ready to start with the next sort of chapter of the operation, whatever that may be. In this case, I do think it's going to end up being trying to find what is left of the copper. No, I'm sorry, that was a mistake. That was what I was doing in that moment. That was, in fact, not the thing we're going to be doing next. It's interesting how sometimes you get 8. Almost always, and then sometimes, though, you do just get 9 for some arbitrary reason. Oopsie! Accidentally talked my way all the way through that. A future me in the editing bin will be very grateful. Do I just do one of these? So that'll give me a lava honeycomb block. That's 1. And then we need to combine that with... Hold on, where did it go? Obsidian bees. They want this. That's we need 2 of those, so we got to keep an eye on those. We also need to get obsidian. Now, how do I get obsidian? I actually have no clue how to go about doing this. If we had some compressed obsidian, we'd be getting somewhere. If we had an ice charge, but like that's not going to happen. So I actually really don't know what to do here in this situation. Can we get it out of here somehow? Is obsidian a thing that we can get? Obsidian. Oh, we can just straight up, if we had nether wart and obsidian dust, just make Basal's DNA? I take it back. It's not at all what I thought it would end up being. What about inside of one of these? Obsidian, if I spell it properly, maybe? No? Oh dear. Okay. Well, this is unfortunate. I genuinely, I feel like I'm at a bit of a roadblock here, because we don't have diamonds to mine obsidian. We could manually make obsidian, but we don't have the diamonds for that. I don't know what this is, liquid interaction with some sort of like magic or something, lava, water. What is this? Starlight transmutation? Magma block? How do I get a magma block? Get out of here! It's not gonna happen! What are you? A combiner? A fluid mixer? Okay. I mean, possibly we could get a fluid mixer. I'm not saying that's impossible. Hold on, let's see. Fluid mixer. What goes into the construction of a fluid mixer? We need some small fluid tanks, which needs some compressed iron ingots, which means we have to get a block of compressed iron, which means we need to get compressed iron. Okay, clearly we need to go somewhere. We need to build up a pressure chamber. That can't be what the game wants. You know what? You know what? I betcha that if we just calm down a little bit, we stop freaking out over here, what we could probably do is check in the guide, and it'll probably have some directions for us. We got 25 seconds until they're ready to go, so let's check inside of quests. And do we see obsidian on this screen? Actually, it's interesting. Let's see. How far are we on some of these? Yeah, we've not gotten to any of these here. Someone complained in an earlier episode that I'll try to complete these tasks without having the objects in my inventory. I am of the opinion that it should just know that I made them, and I shouldn't need to have them in my inventory. It should just be paying attention to that. It's very upsetting that it's not paying attention to that. Are there instructions here for, let's see, Tier 4 Beehive? From there, we get to the apiaries, which is where stuff gets good. Apiary storage, iron storage upgrade. That's interesting. What do I do with that? No explanation. That's what I love so much about this mod. It just doesn't really tell you why you would want any of this stuff. It just doesn't. An apiary breeder. Breed time upgrade. Breeder upgrade. What are you? Interesting. Any kind of flowers and apiary storage. An optional breeder that can be added as part of the apiary multi-block. Max breed time at 2400 ticks. Can be upgraded with additional bees or time modifiers. That is intriguing, but I'm not really seeing obsidian on this page. Also, did everybody go to bed? It's just you two out? That doesn't help me. I'm gonna go to bed as well, so that first off we don't get attacked by horrible, foul, mutant creatures that seek to devour my flesh. I don't want that. I want to avoid that at all costs. But then also, all right, how are we doing? Is everybody out and about? Where's the water ones? Are they dead? No. Okay, good. Oh, you son of a gun! I need everyone out for a moment, please. Do we need to sing the song of the bee people? Maybe this one doesn't like it. Let's try. Oh no, they're both in here, aren't they? Okay, clearly they need a different song. There we go. It's all about just kind of knowing your audience. You know what I mean? Where's a water one? Come here. There we go. And then we'll do... Yep, there we go. And then you, and then... Which one? You. Hold still, please. You should be able to find each other. It's a beautiful thing called love. We've got 4 little obsidian bees now. We just gotta wait on them to grow up. And while we're waiting... We're gonna go back in here and see if we can't figure out how the heck we're supposed to get obsidian. I wish I could search. There's no, like, search page here. What am I supposed to do? Am I missing something? Could I, like, Google Sky Bees 2 Obsidian? I'm not really finding many useful bits of information, sadly. Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. What page is this? What did I just click on? This has blocks in it. Black stone, sky stone. Oh, wait, no, none of these are obsidian, though. We might just have to figure out how to magically create obsidian using magic, which is something that up until now I've tried to avoid because I don't like magic. But here we go. We're adding obsidian. What are you? Refined obsidian bee. Well, what is your story? What do you do? You like refined obsidian nether block. What do you produce? Refined obsidian honeycomb. Like, what are the uses for refined obsidian honeycomb? Aside from the normal ones. What is that? What does it give us if we run it through a centrifuge? Refined obsidian ingot, which can be used to craft, fancy armor and weapons? I'm on board. Color me impressed. We'll do it, but not right now. Right now, we're focusing on obsidian. Lava bucket. Ice charge. An ice charge is blizz powder, charcoal, and gunpowder. Blizz powder is probably, if I had to guess, dropped by a beast. I don't know that. I'm assuming. It's time to build the mob spawner. This is something that we've talked about for a very long time that we've not gotten around to, but I think that the time has come, and I think that the best place to build it... I don't know, this side I think is probably where we do all of our honey things. Like, this is specifically a bee-related area, so we shouldn't do it over here. We're probably going to do it over here. The issue is where, because we have to get far enough away from spawn, which is like right under this block, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you know what? We could build it underneath the base. And underneath the bees. That would be good. That could be interesting. I like that. It also adds, like, in case there's some sort of breach, like a creeper blows up or something, and they start swarming, if it's like, so that's our block. We need to maintain a certain distance from that. But if we go kind of that way, that would be good. Because that way, if there is a breach and they get out, you know, they're not going to figure this out. This is going to be too complicated. Oh, yeah, I put a trap door there. I thought it looked nice. Plus, we can peek down there now and see if there's been a breach. So, I guess the first step in that operation is going to be extending this platform out that way to get it further away from spawn. Although I'm sure we're probably far enough away. I don't know how far away you need to be. We're going to go further, though. And then also, do I need to make it taller? Because the inside of it's going to need to be 3 high. So, that's not going to... we're going to have to also be able to stand at a lower level. I have a specific idea of how I'm going to build this thing. So, we will need to go down a level. Which means we're going to need stairs. It means we're going to need a bucket full of water. We're going to need a whole bunch of things. But don't worry, leave it to me. So I'm very delicately kind of going over the edge here with the water and placing blocks and doing stairs. I was going to make the whole platform go down, but now that I'm thinking about it, that would be silly and unnecessary. And what we're going to do instead is we're just going to have this small section here go down maybe about 3 blocks. That'll give us more than enough space. I don't think it really needs to go lower than that. But then something else I was thinking about while I was down here is, don't we have a ton of leftover fences from... Yeah, we were using fences for things before. Remember, we were doing all kinds of things with fences. Maybe we should just put down some fences down here, you know? Because I feel like we are almost always at risk of falling off. For some reason, it's so much more unnerving down here than it is up above, even though I think we're at just as much risk, if not more, falling off down here. But for some reason, or up there, I should say. But it's just more unnerving, maybe because there's that big roof overhead, and it's dark and oppressive, and there's a chicken on the loose. And we really don't want the chicken to fall off either, because, gosh darn it, the chicken has basically ingratiated itself into the culture of the underground here. That is the underground chicken at this point, and I kind of feel like obligated to make sure that it is safe. Do I need to tap F7? And yeah. Okay, so here's the issue. We're gonna have to leave down here, and that there's... I don't know if I can reconfigure the torches in such a way that this spot won't allow for monsters to spawn, but we're not going to be gone that long. It's only going to be a few seconds while I come up here and grab the torches that are definitely right inside of here and right in front of me. As always, fully within view and reach. I simply do not see them. There's one. That's what we have left. Okay, well, we'll need to make some more. Good news is nothing spawned down here in the meantime. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll get down there. I gotta put one more block, so I gotta use the water, I guess. Put one more set of blocks underneath those stairs there. And then we should be able to start the new platform. Hopefully. Well, I made a mistake. I left partway through, and as you can see, I am now suffering the consequences of that foolishness. I am unsure of how exactly we're going to deal with this present situation. We're going to need to get back down there, because they're still spawning. I don't know if you noticed, but they just keep coming, and that's because they just keep spawning. I am a gosh darn fool, gosh darn it. What we're going to do about this, there's a lot of creepers. I'm not sure how to handle this situation. First off, I guess torches are good. Hey, fellas. If we could, like, knock them all off the edge... Oh, that's what I wanted to avoid right there, was what happened there. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't actually too bad. I'm not too upset about that. So let's just place down some torches, and this guy, we're gonna try to, like, force him off the edge. Oh! Wait, what is happening?! What is happening?! Nothing is working!! It just... The game was still running, but all of my controls locked up. I just wasn't moving. Why was I not moving? Oh, get out of here. Go. I'm so baffled and confused. Has that a comment down below if that's happened to you, I guess? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Third death of the series. That one doesn't count! I didn't do anything. I am very upset. I am very, very upset right now. And I would like to know what happened there. And why, for a moment in time, I was unable to move. Literally, the mouse and the keyboard both just stopped responding for a second. But gosh darn it, the game kept a-running. Just no explanations given as to why. Because I guess the game decided it didn't need to provide explanations for itself. I am perplexed and bewildered. I'm angry and upset. I will be writing angry letters to my congressman. I will be reporting the game to the Better Business Bureau. I will be requesting a refund. I will be filing a suit. I will be doing none of those things, honestly, because it's just a Minecraft, and I'm not that, like, personally invested in all of this, but I am still pretty upset about it, so what I will do is I'll go ahead and just kind of wrap up things down here with the construction of the basement. At least we know, hey, yeah, monsters are going to spawn down here. You know, I mean, it was never really doubted. I kind of knew it already, but it's just nice to see it, you know, have that kind of confirmation. And we do now have this lower tier here, which is fun. And it's finished! And well lit, so it can't get attacked by monsters anymore. So now we need to build the area where the monsters will actually do the dying. And I'm going to follow this age-old technique that I've used in pretty much every Skyblock series that I have ever done, which is to build a platform up like so. And we're going to want to make sure that the base of it remains well lit. I'm also building it with 3 blocks. Hold on a minute. No, because the edge is going to overhang, so we're actually going to remove this block here. There's some considerations you want to take when you're building this, so those being... First off, I mean, how small am I actually going to make it? Do I really need that much room around the sides? 4 blocks. This is going to be a really small spawner at this rate. 2 blocks wide will guarantee that you get spiders, I believe. I think they need to be at least 2 wide. If you make it 3 wide, items that drop in the middle you might not be able to reach, so you're probably going to want to avoid that at all costs. You want 3 blocks of space above it, because that is going to allow for Endermen to spawn in there, but keep in mind, Endermen can teleport, so you might want to have a hidey hole, so when you whack their legs and they teleport out, you can run under it and give yourself a couple of blocks where they can't get to you. Just a fun tip there for you. But you don't have to, you know, you can make your own decisions ultimately. So now we need to build the actual enclosed section here, and in order to do that, we're going to want to go up these blocks, and this is going to be where the wall is. And we also need some form of slab, because the slab is going to be what you place in here at this level. So right here, where you can still get under and hit the feet, without having to be worried about the light getting in or them seeing you. Now, the issue with placing it there is I won't be able to get up underneath here close enough to collect the items. So what we might actually do is raise this up one, so have it be 2 in the air like that, and then have the slabs be at this level, and so everything else is above it. And that's probably not going to end up being necessary, depending on... You know what? No, we'll go with it. I've decided already that this is what we're doing. There's no coming back. And also, why did I do anything that I just did? All of that was wrong and not what we should do. Well, no, that's fine. Never mind. I take it back. I'm only like slightly wrong. We're going along. We're getting there. This is going to be all right. This is going to be fine. We're going to go ahead and connect this thing all the way up to the ceiling. That'll give us 4 blocks of height. Unnecessary. It can also be a bit of an issue with spiders crawling up and out of the way. They can get caught up at the top. But we can eventually modify this thing with spikes, for example, to sort of handle that situation. So we're going to go back down here now and cut away at this. Is this a good idea? You know what we can do around the base? We can also add slabs, so that elevates us up a little bit as well and gets us more or less into the sort of prime target zone. But this will start to make more sense as we go. I know I haven't really explained it all that well, but trust me, it will start to make more sense as it comes together and you start seeing things spawn in here. And I don't know if things will spawn when we leave to go get the slabs, because... Good lord. I can't place things in the right spots. Oh, we don't actually need corners now that I think about it. So if we're running out of blocks and we need to save a few, we can cut the ones out of the corners. We could just go upstairs and get more blocks as well. That's fine. We have to go upstairs and get more slabs anyway. But I would much rather get this part finished, and it looks like we have just enough blocks to do exactly that. So the corners are still going to be in place. That's fine. We'll leave them. But you'll notice it's still not dark enough in there for monsters to spawn. Oh, I forgot all about this here, too. We can cut away at this now. We don't need it anymore to get up there. So there we are. And we're going to leave all this behind. Again, things shouldn't spawn in there just yet. But a fun little magic trick is going to take place here in just a moment. And it's not really magic. It's actually science. We're going to grab these stone slabs. And do we have any other types of slabs around here? It doesn't really look like it. We should probably cook up some more stone slabs then, because I think we're going to need more than 17. And if that's the case, we'll just go out here and grab ourselves a stack of cobblestone and toss it into one of the several furnaces that we now have. How about that one? That one seems just fine. Also, I got someone's head here. I got Savadis's head. I don't know who that is, but I am Savadis now. No, I'll keep being large-headed cub. That's fine. Reese Crafts, if you will. Grab some charcoal. Let's see, what is it? It's each one of these does 8. So 16, 32. Yeah, you need all 8 for 64. All right, that's fun. That's how math works. I knew that. I knew that for sure. Oh, right, I forgot about the bees. Wait, what the heck? What's going on here? This keeps happening. This keeps happening. I keep finding bees escaping the confines of their home. So that right there is an obsidian bee, which we haven't even set up a proper home for. It got outside of the, it got outside of here. Did any other bees? 4. I see what might have happened was that there was not enough room in the inn, so it had to make an escape. How did it get out of here? Wait, what is the point of exit? There is no way for it to escape. If the bees can only go in and out of this block in one direction, which is straight out, I am deeply confused about what happened there. But we're going to store that bee in there for right now, and I'm glad that I spotted it. This happened previously when some of our iron bees got out, and we weren't sure how. Can they get out of, like, corners? Well, no, because there's no corners. This is all solid wall. There's no way, reasonably, for the bee to get out unless something is very broken in, like, a real fundamental, sort of frustrating way. But also, I guess we'll just wait here for a second, because if we wait for a beat, we should get some more stone. Actually, do we have any stone bricks? We do have some stone bricks. We don't seem to have any smooth stone, but also I could just not be seeing it and it's right in front of me, because that happens fairly often, I've noticed. That tends to just be a thing that occurs, but that's all right. There we go. Stone bricks, stone slabs, 32 of the gosh darn things now. Beautiful, lovely. We love it. We want to run our finger along it and caress it gently. And what you're going to notice here when we do this is with F12 pressed, as we start to place these all around the outside here, this in here should start to turn not just yellow, which means that things will spawn at night, but as we complete it, it should turn red. It is not. Did I hit F7? Did I turn it off? Actually, I have no way of... Hold on, let's break that. Then press F7. We'll break that one too? Okay, yeah, no, F7 is working. Is it the torches around it? That shouldn't prevent... This should be blocking all of the light. These should not be having any kind of an effect on it. I am perplexed and confused. Did they change the way the game works? They shouldn't have. These should be blocking light from getting in. Oh, what I was going to do with the rest of these slabs was put them along the bottom here so we could get up right on top of here and collect items pretty easily. But now I am confused because everything I know about Minecraft tells me, unless it's leaking through from something up above that I didn't notice before. Interesting. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to go in here. Is it leaking through the ceiling somehow? It definitely looks like it's just coming in from the sides, but the slabs used to block light. Do they not anymore? Is that the issue? I don't think adding an additional roof layer is gonna help. We have the room because that's still 3 tall, so that does still kind of work, but it shouldn't be necessary. And it doesn't really look like it's made any difference down here. I am confused. I'm very confused. Everything I thought I knew about Minecraft appears to have changed here at some point, and the design is simply not going to work. Now, I mean, it will still work. If we leave here now, monsters will still spawn. It's just they'll only spawn at night, is what the yellow means. Red means at any time. Yellow means at night. That means that somehow sunlight's going to get into there. What do I not understand that I thought I understood? Oh, good, we have more lava honeycomb, by the way. So we can make ourselves the additional 2 lava honeycomb blocks. Remember, now all we need is obsidian. Hot diggity. Have to figure that out. That's what we're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out how to get monsters to spawn, so they can hopefully get whatever that blizz stuff is, which we don't actually know if that's a monster drop. Just now remembering that that's a shot in the dark that we're taking. We have no idea. Also, nothing spawned in there. Even though I know darn well the game is desperate to spawn things, it just didn't. Why? If I replace these bits on the side, it doesn't seem to have any impact. Let's just go get more blocks. We're going to experiment a little bit. What if we... Oh, there we go. Okay, well, not... That kind of got us a bit of the way there, doing that. But... Is it just this particular type of slab? I don't get it. I mean, this is still doable. It's just the issue is that I can't get to the other side to collect the bits that fall on that side without having to remove blocks. Now, maybe I could use something like a trapdoor. Does a trapdoor block light? If we put trapdoors up there, that would certainly be doable. That would be something that might work for us. Here, let's find out. We'll have to have a lot of trapdoors to really properly test it. I made some vanilla trapdoors, I think, between episodes. Around the same time I deployed this here. And they're pretty straightforward. They're just wooden planks. So let's make a few more. And then also, I'm almost positive we have wooden... Yeah, right there, wooden slabs. I'm curious to see if maybe for some reason those would block light. Also, monsters should be in here now. It's odd to me that there's no monsters in here. Monsters were spawning down here on this platform all the livelong day. Why aren't they spawning in here now? I feel like we're being cheated in some way, but I don't know how. So if I place those there, it basically is pretty much the same. But we're going to... Again, back in the day, this blocked light. I don't know why it isn't right now. Yeah, it doesn't appear to have made any difference. It's like what I'd be looking for is for this corner to be kind of the same, and it isn't. So if we break these here, okay, and then we replace those with the oak trap doors, and why not? Look, let's go all the way. Let's break all 4 of them. So a lot of light's getting in there. Let's actually place down a torch, like right right underneath here. That pretty much lights up the whole thing. So if we add these and we close them, does that block off the light? No, it does not. Okay. And it doesn't look like they're doing a better or worse job than just having the slabs there. I am confused. Deeply, deeply confused and perturbed. This is a design that I have been using for time out of mind. And the idea that it doesn't work anymore is quite honestly, it's heartbreaking. If it has something to do with the corners, because I normally do put corners on it. You don't have to, but I always have. At least I don't think you have to. But I have always put corners on it. That shouldn't make a difference, and it doesn't appear as though it did. Do you think maybe just the chiseled ones don't block light properly? Is that the reason? There we go. We've added corners. It actually looks like it's worse now. There was more red in here before, wasn't there? Or am I crazy? Is it because I moved this torch closer? Okay. Alright, then let's just do this. Let's break all the torches, and we'll replace them such that they are just close enough that they prevent things from spawning inside, or outside, but not the inside. There we go. How about that? It's now suitably dark in there. It's now completely dark in there. Why aren't the slabs blocking the light anymore? And we could make it completely enclosed and automate it. There's a mob slaughter factory. I can't remember if that's what it's actually called. There it is. Yeah. Mob slaughter factory. And we could build that, but we don't have redstone just yet. But you can combine that with things like the fan, because there's a mob fan that just push the mobs into like the mob slaughter factory as soon as they spawn. And then we don't have to worry about this, but we got to get redstone first, which means we need to get monsters spawning in here first. So why aren't they spawning? Do we need to get a certain distance away from them? I don't think I ever went this far away before to get them to spawn. Can we see what's happening? We know definitively monsters can spawn under here because they did it earlier by accident. Why aren't they spawning? Oh, there we go. Creepers, though. Like, I don't need creepers to spawn under here. I'm not upset about it. Okay, so here's where it can get tricky. If they can look down here and see you, which under some circumstances, if you're too close, they can. The other issue you might run into is if a skeleton sees you and shoots, and it hits a creeper, you're in for a rough time, let me tell you. But there we go, and we've also got gunpowder. I think that's our first gunpowder. And gunpowder was one of the objects that we needed, allegedly. I'm leaving. I think maybe if we just go upstairs... What is this? And why is it here? Did I do this? Am I being trolled? Was that a Herobrine move? What's going on here? Maybe if we just go up here for a while and we avoid them. We could have just built an above-world spawner as well for nighttime, but this is fine. Remember, in order to get this this blizz stuff that we need, allegedly, to craft this, I'm assuming this is the recipe the game wants me to use. It's the first one to show up. We got to get blizz powder, which I'm assuming is like blaze powder, but a blizz, and I'm assuming a blizz is just a blue thing that flies around and spawns at night, and hopefully that's how we get them. There's a centrifuge for a blizz cube, but that requires we have a blizz honeycomb. A blizz honeycomb, like, that's going to come from a bee. That's going to come from a blizz bee. And the blizz bee requires pigmen and snowball. And we can't just have either one of these immediately. First off, we're going to make both of them. I think we already have... No, we don't have pigment. Yeah, we had pigmen queued up. Never mind. I take it back. It was down here, apparently, because we got rid of it when we clicked on it. But in order to get the pigmen bee, surely we have to have... Yeah, we got to get to the nether bee first. In order to get the nether bee, we have to have obsidian and lava. We're already there. Is that what we're supposed to be doing right now? We've really actually gotten ourselves good and distracted now that I think about it. We don't have to have a place where the obsidian bees can produce obsidian. We just needed them for breeding. We have to have obsidian to breed them, though! So I take it all back. We can't do this, because we can't do this, because we can't do this, because we don't have obsidian. It all comes back to getting obsidian. That's the thing that we need. That's it right there. That's the thing that's keeping us from progressing. So what do we have spawned over here right now? What kind of creatures await me? Looks like a couple of zombies. In a world where the game is clearly desperate to spawn things, this is what it spawns? A couple of zombies, that's it? And a bat? Can't even get that item. See, that's the issue, isn't it? To partially dismantle the darn thing to get in there and get it. You know what we ought to do is pretty much the same thing we did on the other side, which is... Hold on, fix all this. Break the bricks on this side, and then move the torches around such. What is this? How do I do this? Liquid interaction. See, I can make obsidian. I can just make... I can put down lava, I can put water on it, I'll have obsidian... Oh! I know what to do! I know what to do! I know what to do! I know what we have to do! Where are the buckets? I've got a bucket of water here. Where's the empty bucket? I know what to do now. I know... I should have known all along. I should have known all along what needed to be done. I am a fool. It makes so much sense now. It makes so much sense now. Make the lava. Make it. Make the lava. Make the lava. It makes so much sense now. I'm just out here, kind of... What the heck? Did a bunch of bees just get angry, or did they just pop out? They sounded angry. I don't know why they sounded angry. They need to calm down is what they need to do. We need to chill a little bit. Because it sounds like they're furious. Do I need to be concerned? I don't think they can get me. I think they're just being bees. I think it's just bees being bees. I'm just getting things ready over here. You know how it is for the obsidian bees that we're about to bring over, because I'm a clever boy! My heart actually hurts slightly. I think I got a little too excited. I might be close to a heart attack. I don't know. I have no clue. I do hear monsters underneath the platform as well. I have poor health. I need to get into better shape and work out some. That'll fix my heart problems for sure. Okay, so watch this. See this hole here? What we're gonna do is we're gonna dig this section out, okay? And then we're gonna put down this lava. Then we're gonna just do that. And there's the obsidian, everyone. There it is. That's the obsidian. That's the obsidian. And now we just need one of these little containers on top, one of these 1x1 storage drawers, of which I know we have some left over. They're in here. They're in front of me. They're right in front of me. I'm looking right at them. There they are. Oak drawers, 1x1. Don't need the gates. Put the gates up. Put the fence up. Put some of this stuff up. We got way too much stuff, if I'm being honest with you. And then we're just going to go collect some of these obsidian bees. Actually, we're going to collect all of them, because we don't have, at the moment, any obsidian we can use to breed them anyway. But we will breed... Are these all adults? How many of these do we have? Apparently we've got one additional one there, which is fun. Don't we have one inside of here, too? We've actually got all 6 that we need. We're going to hold on to one for breeding purposes, and then we'll breed one more. But for now, we've got the 6 we need to fill this up. But we're not going to foolishly just slap that down. We're going to put that there, and then come in here with the old... Hold on. I want to put these down in such a way that I can still get out. So 1... That's not going to work. 2... 3, 4... Why are there 5? I thought I had 6. Did I mess up somehow? I guess it was kind of weird that we had 1 left over. That doesn't really make sense. Is it in here? I thought that I had... It doesn't matter. Come here. Just come here, little fella. Come here, little guy. Wee little lamb. If we can get back in there with him. Maybe he went in there. Nope, he didn't. He did not. He did not. He's making a break for it. I have to wait till they all go back inside. I don't know how long that will take. If we go up top, we can... Well, we can't break the top, because he's there. As long as he's there, he'll try to make a break for it, too. If we try to, like, break the top and stick this one in there, that's not gonna work. I have to come up with some other clever idea. Or just be patient. You know what? Time investment. Here we go. Let's go. Waste not time, want not time. There we go. Okay, in we go. Squeeze in here with this fella. What are you doing up there, anyway? Come on, get down here with the other bees. Be normal. Oh, darn it. I've ejected you into the real world, haven't I? You're making a bad break for it! Please go back in here before anything crazy happens. Go. Please just be on the ground there. There we go. Okay. There should be 6 of them in there now. 3 hovering around. We're gonna get some honey soon. I cannot believe it took me that long to figure that out, but there we go. So now we do need some more breeding stock, like I was saying earlier, which means we need cobblestone and some leaves. Oh. Oh, both of those things are just in my inventory right now. Go figure. Come here. You and you. Let's create at least 1 more cobblestone bee. I'd like to have 2 more, or not cobblestone, but obsidian. So if the other lava bee would come out, that would be swell. Or, wait. No, I have him in here. That's right. I hope he wasn't, like, fresh off the breeding. He's not. Good. I still don't... Oh, you son of a gun. Will they follow me because I have the leaves out? Is that what's happening right now? Is that my imagination? It kind of looks like that's what's happening. That's handy. Okay, so, you take that, and you take these. There we go. We got 2 more obsidian bees on the way, which is good, because that means, like, we can finally get rid of obsidian bee, thank heavens, and move on to nether bee, which is obsidian and lava, so we just have to wait for those to grow up. But also in the meantime, hopefully we're going to be getting some lava, some obsidian honey soon. And I do hear the zombies. Let's go check out how the mob spawner is doing. What is going on here? What's happening? What have we got? It looks like we've got just the usual assortment of skeletons. And, okay, so here's where it gets tricky. If we get close enough that that skeleton sees us and starts shooting us through the crack, as long as we stay, like, back here, we should be fine. It's just, if we get any closer, it could, like, eyeline us and start attacking us, and at that point, we'll be, it might, like, shoot that, it's fine if they shoot each other. Like, now is okay if we do it. So let's see if we can actually trick him into shooting the zombies, and then they'll start shooting each other. It'll be a whole combat situation. Now, if they do that with the creeper, you're in for a bad time. Hi. Perfect! Thank you! I actually got hit there, which is embarrassing. And now those items are too far away for me to reach. This is why whatever changed in the way that Minecraft's lighting engine works sucks, because now I have to come around here and, like, break a block. I could just extend the platform out and do the same thing I did over here, where I just keep the lights so far away. And that's what I will eventually end up doing, just not right now. I'm glad that we're no longer waiting, though, for the preposterous idea that eventually we're going to get some sort of weird blue, like, dust. I probably would have, in editing, realized my foolishness. I would assume. And felt so stupid. I would have put a note on the screen, but it wouldn't have been enough. It would have driven me crazy. Why are they not producing? They seem quite happy with the obsidian. Why are they not doing their thing? Did I misunderstand the assignment? It wasn't obsidian, was it? They don't want obsidian. They don't want obsidian. The obsidian bees. They do not desire the obsidian. The obsidian bees want the nectar. And the nectar requires 2 obsidian. So we're back to this stage here. That's right. That's why we were trying to get obsidian in our inventory. It's because you have to have obsidian that you can put inside of a grid. We cannot progress. At least if we can, I don't know how. And really, maybe that makes this the perfect place to end this episode. In a state of utter and absolute confusion. I don't know what to do next. Do you? The pain that I feel in my heart. I can't even begin to put into words the suffering that I feel. Comment down below and let me know if you know how to get obsidian. And I guess that's the end of Season 3, because really there's no point in continuing. Until I figure out how to get obsidian, there's just no point in continuing. Which means Time to go back to the Twilight Forest.